What's up folks, my name is Felix, welcome back to another video on Universe Trading, the only trading project I'm currently invested and trust in, because we all saw what happened over the last few weeks, months, almost years with Stable Fund, with PGV, with Wolf Capital, just to mention a few. They were all scammers, they were all doing malicious things, they faked trades. And that's not the case in Universe Trading. And they had very good news in their company call on last Friday, which I wanted to share with you in this video. And we also want to talk about the strategies and how they performed over the last time, over 1.5 years since this project is alive. So first, we want to get into the company call. This one was in German. There was also an English call. You might find this somewhere on YouTube. And the biggest announcement they did over there is that they will get a BaFin license. And if you don't know what the BaFin is, it is basically the equivalent to the SEC in the US. It is the Federal Financial Supervisory Authority, which checks, controls every financial institution here in Germany. And that is a very big step in terms of security, safety, and of course, trust in Universe Trading. And not only that, no, they also stepped away from the A-book broker, which they work with, and they are now working with a real liquidity provider, which is called GBE Brokers, a really big company in the space, and they will confirm everything on their Amsterdam convention, which will take place this Friday. This video will probably also be published on Friday or Saturday, so if the information is already out, you will probably also find it here on YouTube. And that's why I'm very confident that we now finally found a platform with Universe Trading, which is really legit, and of course not distributing 1%, 2%, even up to 3, 4, 5% a day, because all those platforms are scams, and I think we all know that. Universe Trading over the past few months had an average of, let's say around 5%. If we take a look back to January or even November last year, I will show you the 4 strategies right now, and for example also how you can get involved. So the first thing I wanted to show you is the different strategies here. They have basically 2 strategies, which are called Original and T-Relax. And the only difference between USD and BTC is basically that your funds are allocated in this currency. So if you deposit into the original BTC strategy, you will be in the volatile Bitcoin pool. So if Bitcoin goes down, you will have direct exposure. And if Bitcoin goes up, you will also have direct exposure. And that's what I like. I, for example, deposit all my funds in the Bitcoin strategy. But if you like a more stable pool and don't like the volatility of Bitcoin, then the US dollar strategies might be for you. I'm currently, again, only in the original Bitcoin strategy. I have my own funds here, and I also have funds from our FAC crew. That is a smaller pool because the portfolio is smaller, of course. And that's currently around 1 to 1.2K in Bitcoin. And if we take a look into the performance, we can see that in this pool is currently 150 BTC, and the performance since November last year was at around 63%. So they made 63% in those few months. Over the last months, it was pretty low, as we can see over the summer months, because it seems there were not that much trading opportunities, as well as the volume in the summer times is pretty low, and that's why the performance here went back to around 2 to 1% in September here. And we will see how it continues in October, because if we compare it to the T-Relax strategy also here in Bitcoin, there are just 9 Bitcoin in this pool here. We can see that they had a very good month here in September. They had also an average of around, let's say 2 to 3%, sometimes even just 1% in October and March. But they did very well in September here, and that's why a lot of people will probably diversify in this pool, but I will stay in the original BTC pool because it made me great gains over the last few months, especially in the beginning of the year. They have a 60-40 profit share here in Universe Trading, so you basically get 60% of all the profits that are made. And it's not that high, of course. You can't compare it to a project like, for example, Wolf Capital or Stable Fund, because those were scams, obviously. But this is real trading here in this case. It is BaFin licensed now, and they have a very big liquidity provider in the background. And not only that, if something happens with the funds or with the platform, for example. They even are backed by one of the three biggest banks in the UK, which is also quite a good sign. All the alpha therefore will also be revealed on the Amsterdam convention on Friday. Finally, a real trading project, and I'm glad I found this so early. That's why, of course, I will leave my funds in here, that they work for me. And hopefully when the halving comes, the markets recover and we see a better economy, that Bitcoin will go to its all-time high and even beyond. And we will then not only profit from the Bitcoin performance, no, we will also profit from the winning trades on here. So how you can get involved is very simple. You just have to do a deposit on the platform, which you can do in US dollars or in crypto, of course. There is a 2.5% fee for the A-book broker, which will also be less once they change it to the liquidity provider. And once your funds are on the platform, which if you deposit in crypto should just take around 5 to 10 minutes, depends on which chain you do it, you just open up a MEM account depending on which strategy you like most. If you want to go in the US dollar or Bitcoin pool, then you just click, for example, on original USD. Then it will send you over to another page. Then you have to open up a trading account and just leave it like it is. Here you can choose US dollar or Bitcoin. If you choose the other one, then you just click the box that you know the risks and open an account. And once you did that, you can make a deposit and send your funds from the exchange over to this trading account. I, for example, have $6 available. Then you just type in the number, deposit it, and once your funds are deposited into this trading account, you can see your progress on the dashboard or here on the MEM statistics, and that's already it. If you have any question about the mentioned stuff, feel free to drop it down in the comment section. If you like today's video, it would be great if you can hit the like button. And if you don't want to miss future updates on universe trading or other crypto or DeFi related projects, you might want to subscribe to my channel because I release those videos almost on a daily basis. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.